Right there. Back to our top story panel. That's going to stay with us throughout the hour because they're so valuable. They're so smart. They can talk just about everything. Back with Republican strategist Reverend Watkins. That would be Reverend Joe Watkins. Liberal radio host Rachel Maddow and former GOP committee chairwoman Georgette Mosbacher. So Georgette, a lot of people are diagnosing the governor with MPPS, multiple political personality syndrome. It worked, didn't it?
Well, it worked for him. I mean, special interests won California, but California, by his own admission, the special interests did win out there. But California isn't necessarily...
Will it work for other Republicans?
No, I don't think it will. I think you have to be absolutely true to your, to what you stand for as a Republican. I don't think you can kind of take a look at where the polls are taking you, or and then decide, oh, I'm going to switch to be this person, then I'm going to be that. That's fine for an actor, and it works for a good actor. But in real life, it doesn't work.
There's no love here for the governor tonight, is there?
I love him.
I like him personally. I think he's a great...
His political instincts served him well in this election. There was a very stiff Democratic progressive wind blowing in this election. He saw that happening and he decided to fly his kite with that wind. I mean, he knew what he was doing. I agree with Georgette that I think it's a bad idea for Republicans generally. On the left, we've heard a lot of very bad advice from Democratic strategists that in the face of Republican electoral victories, that Democrats should be Republican light. That was bad advice for the Democrats, and I think it would be bad advice backwards for the Republicans too.
Well, just remember that not every left-leaning Republican was spared on Election Day. I mean, Link Chafee didn't even vote for President Bush, and he's a fairly left-leaning Republican. He was defeated a week ago last Tuesday in the elections. He was punished also. But Arnold, what I like about Arnold is that Arnold has a sense of humor. He's willing to say he's sorry. He's willing to change course, and he's so smart. He's so incredibly smart. He really has concentrated on the issues that affect the people of California, and they've rewarded him with a second term.
How critical to a success is it for a success for a Republican to be married to a really smart Democrat? I mean, Maria, you talk to anybody and they will tell you.
Give the wife the credit. You're not going to get any argument from me on that one, Paula.
She's had a lot of impact, though, has she not, in steering him?
Well, he's certainly, when you talk about him addressing the issues that matter most to California and to Californians, the way he's addressed those things is by taking the liberal perspective on things. And so if Maria's the one who talked him into that, then all credit to her. If it was just knowing what the right thing is to do, like on the minimum wage or on the environment, then credit goes to him.
Well, California is a liberal state, and he was able to figure out what it was that the liberals in that state wanted, but that doesn't make it typical of all of the states.
But he has a big test coming with how much access he's actually going to be able to provide to health care for all Californians.
That's a big challenge, But he remains a fiscal conservative, which is a wonderful thing. I mean, he's been a fiscal conservative from day one. He remains one now, and while also reclaiming the center, that makes him a powerful force.
Are you mad at him for raising the minimum wage, though, Joe?
Well,
not once,
I wouldn't suggest
it
for the rest of the country, because right now unemployment's at 4.4%, the lowest in decades. We want to keep it that way.
Yeah, Walmart jobs aren't exactly making people too excited about that.
It's still 1.8 million jobs that might not otherwise exist.
Part of it is when you have 3 jobs, the numbers add up a lot.
We're going to have to take a short break here. Joe Watkins, Rachel Maddow, Georgette Mosbacher. We'll be back to you in a